Yes. Good morning. Welcome to today's RC Coffee Chat. Now, those of you which are on the live session, can you just let me know if you can hear me nice and loud and clearly here from live from Bristolian? And of course, if you're watching the recorded version, no need to let me know because they probably let me know in the chat on the left-hand side. Yay, Turbo Tyler. Thank you ever so much, sir. So, good morning. Welcome to today's RC Coffee Chat. Now, number one, apologies for yesterday. It turned out I was using the microphone off the web camera and it was utter crap. So apologies for that. Today, the audio quality should be a lot better because I'm using the larger microphone and I cannot tell you what I call that microphone because it is exceptionally rude. So on to today's topics, and I can tell you I have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 tabs for us to look at today. And I've got models either side of me. You will need a full cup of coffee for today's RC Coffee Chat. And I've also missed out a key point in my notes. Today is a flying day. Brilliant. So before we go any further, good morning Wayne, good morning Rick, good morning Brian, good morning Riff, James, Peter, Robert, Andy, Jeff, Matt. There's a Matt in the house. Good morning Matt, from Matt here in Bristol, Matt. We have Peter, we have Turbo Tyler, Jim, Gordon, Marco, and apologies if I haven't read out your name. I've just not spotted you in the left hand side. So with that said, today's topics are Johnny's dipped mini Drak. Just look. In fact, let's just get my head out of the way because it's just spoiling it entirely. Look at that. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. So that's topic number one. Then we have a new trainer model, which is sat right next to me. Big hat tip from Go Best for that one. The Voltigeur, the Volt I'm going to call it because I can't pronounce anything for toffee. We will have a quick discussion about that. We have at least, and I mean this, at least 7 new models. Now, I want to go immediately tell you, if you have a significant other, then you should just leave now. And you cannot put Matt down as a valid reason on the divorce papers either. I'm afraid that just won't cut it. We have, actually, what's that going on in there? That shouldn't be in there. That should be in here. And apologies, I really have struggled this morning trying to keep up with the show notes because there's so much going on in today's RC Coffee Chat. 7 new models. The X73S. There was a video episode out yesterday so we can have a look at Betaflight. It really was loaded up with Betaflight. Remember, I had the props and I took it for a spin yesterday, so there'll be an update on that one. There is a whole topic of U-Balls, and I have some shock horror news as well for you, that as well. We've got yesterday's sim session, a little bit of an ad hoc one. Apologies, I didn't give any real notice. I just popped it on Facebooks. Anybody else fancy having a muck around on Phoenix? And there was loads of us on there, loads of us. Brilliant fun. I will do that as a more organised thing in the future. Yeah, Tom was cheating. He has experience, and he just sat there just prop hanging it for ages. Cheater. Anyway, the last topic which we have is actually a very serious topic, and I will cover that one last. Okay, it's not like a bad topic or anything like that. It is a topic which I've been meaning to squeeze in for a couple of days and stuff like that, but today it really needs to go out there, so we'll cover that serious topic at the end. And it's nothing bad. It's really, well, you'll find out what it is in a few moments. So with that said, Johnny's dipped mini Drak. Now Johnny is from Team Legit. There is a couple of videos which Johnny's been made on this one where he actually showed he was recording it live, and it showed the dipping process, and that is the mini Drak. And I don't think we are ever going to see a sexier mini Drak finish than that. It's just unbelievable, and it's the it's the dipping process where you have the tub of water. You put the film in the water, let it release off the backing, and of course they can print anything you want. You can have any design you want on it, and then you dip the part in and then wash it off and then bring it back out again. That's how it's been and come out, and absolutely fantastic. Now, give you a heads up, you will be seeing the mini Drak here on this U-Balls channel at some point. Somebody did order two a very long time ago on pre-order. And I do class them as like one of those models which you keep for a lifetime, and yeah, unbelievably gorgeous. So thank you, Johnny, for sharing that story, and thank you for setting the bar so fucking high none of us can get anywhere near that kind of finish. And by the way, if you are in California, then there is a dip that is included the dipping company's details for it. Really genuinely surprised on the beautifulness it's made. Snake skin as well. I don't think you could have chosen a better color combo for it. It is absolutely delicious, and I just frankly want to lick the screen. It's beautiful. Right, next topic is, where's that gone? I'm having to scroll back up, am I? Apologies, I did kind of get myself all ready this morning, and obviously not. You're going to have to excuse me scrolling down here. Now, where is it? That was the 7 new models. Oh, screw it. Right, in short, Gearbest got in touch about 2 weeks ago or so and said, Matt, would you like this little model here? And my point blank answer was yes, absolutely. And the reason why I am personally interested in that model is because it's an all-in-one box. You have the model, you have the battery, you have the charger, you have the transmitter. And I was going to, frankly honest, I was going to buy it myself anyway to do a review on it, because what I'd like to do in later parts of this year is to start covering some trainer models which would make great first models. And I'd been eyeing up this one for a while. So when Gearbest got in touch, I was like, yes, please. I couldn't make it any shorter other than like, yes, please. For it, and she has now been and arrived. It's called a little Sky Dancer, like so. And if I turn that around, like that, I did an unboxing video yesterday. Not on, it included this one, but I'll do a separate unboxing for it. And to be frankly honest, I'm really impressed with it. I'm gonna just go over and get it. It's not the world's biggest model. It is not going to be the world's most exciting model in the sky. But if we take the approach that it's a model which can be, that someone can learn to fly with, then I think it's all pretty good, because there's no way that's cutting the damage. Look at the size of the polystyrene in here. We've got the wings. It's basically charge the battery, stick in the wings, put some little connectors in. It comes with a charger. They did send me the one with the European charger, so that's completely useless. So it says it's rated for 10 volts, so we'll stick 12 in it and see if we get magic pixie smoke or not. And yeah, there she is there. And I'm really impressed. Anybody would be able to put that together, and that was kind of like my point for this one. 65 quid, all in. The lot. And you have the little thing which goes on the top, the canopy, but they've also included a little canopy as well to go on there too. Now, I thought that little canopy with a little all-in-one FPV camera on that could be really good fun. Also, there's options for us to upgrade this one as well, because in the wings, we don't have the ailerons cut on it. So we could pop a little servo in each of the wings and upgrade it so it's got ailerons. I honestly feel like there's a story to be told with this one. And the story starts with her arriving, and the story, because the story literally starts here. I am looking for trainer models to help introduce other people into this hobby. And I've been eyeing this one up for a while, and now it's arrived. Yeah, it's a brush motor. Yeah, it's not very big, but who cares? It's your first model. So, and this one, it's got everything in the box. You know, you need what do you need? 4 AA batteries. Well, you just nick them out the TV remote, don't you? So I'm thoroughly impressed. It even comes with a little lipo, which I've managed to wedge in the nose. Come on, here it comes. Here you go. We get a 300 milliampere little 2S lipo, which squeezes up in the nose somewhere. I haven't even read the descriptions. Actually, it did come with a manual, but I lobbed it during the unboxing. So I really am impressed with it. It's even got, look, LEDs on the bottom. In fact, should we plug it in and see if they come on? Give me a mo. No, that's the wrong one. And they're super bright. I was really impressed. Now, obviously, if I go on, hey, look at that. Who calls that? And they've done green on one side and red on the other. I haven't had the wings on yet. And don't panic, that in a dead spot. That's where the little landing buffer is. Yeah, really impressed with it so far. Obviously, we need to see what it flies like. And it only comes as a free channel. So go faster, left, right, and up and down on it. So I'm really impressed with it. So big hat tip to Gearbest on that one. I can't wait to, like I said, start sharing like the adventures with her, because it goes beyond just seeing the model as a trainer and how to get set up and having your first flight, to then going on and modding her to put ailerons in there, and then also into FPV as well. I think there genuinely is a really good story to be told with that little model. So, yay, I'm impressed. Well done, Gearbest, indeed. And happy days. Right, next one. Oh, Henry just says, comes with 2 nuts in canopy for ballast. Yeah, I haven't read the manual. I did the unboxing. I said, oh look, it comes with a manual and like that. And it's over there somewhere. Right, I must pick up the speed a little bit. That was the new trainer. Okay, the next topic. Which one is it? Next topic is... that was the new trainer. Yeah, the Volt. Okay. Jake received his yesterday, and unfortunately, it wasn't in the best of conditions. So I think Jake's been stuck an RMA requesting for his. Hopefully, fingers crossed, that gets sorted. That's no way that should have left the factory. I don't even need to zoom in and you'll be able to see the state of that wing. So that was a little bit sad. Apparently they had pre-installed the servos as well, which was a nice touch. That control horn linkage is a bit odd as well. In fact, if you're in the Facebook group, just scroll down and you'll be able to see Jake's comments on there. Unfortunately, not that good, but it really is the Stig which is flying that model. And Alan, your comment yesterday was absolutely hilarious. That was very bemusing. Right, on to the next topic. Oh, Andy's just put in there, the XK 600 was my first plane. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah. It looks like good fun. It's not going to be aerobatic. It's not going to be bat poop crazy. And yes, I did see your comments about some of my sayings yesterday in the Faceballs group. Thanks, lads and ladies. Yeah, it's not meant to be that. And we'll go on and improve her. We'll stick some servos in the wings and change the receiver over, change the servos, and stick a bigger battery in it. FPV camera. Brilliant. There is an adventure to be had with that model. Right. Next topic. At least 7 new... where am I? I'm sorry, I've got myself lost. All my tabs are out of order. Right, at least 7 new models. So with that said, links to all of these are in the video description. The first one is a little tiger moth. Now, I have to put my hand up. Somebody bought one yesterday. It's a, what was it? It's 19 USD, American pesos. Look at that. Looks like fun. It's got at least 1 flight in it. So I bought one. No idea if it's crap or not. But I bought the yellow one. Saves me having to paint it. and doesn't show the pea stains. And yeah, I bought one of those yesterday. Just turn up. Oh, that looks like fun. And you know me, I'm after little small stuff which I can fly out the front. So I bought one of those. I thought it was really good. Yeah, it looks like good fun. It's only 48 centimeters. There's me doing that, and it's really like that. It's tiny. It's going to be tiny, and it won't have a very big motor in it and stuff like that. But it could be fun. Look out for that one in the near future. Then we have two models which are exactly the same. Now, I'm pretty sure, excuse me, we've seen that model before. I am sure I've seen that on HobbyKing. I'm sure I've seen that turn up with a different name on Banggood a couple of weeks back. Those of you which remember back to, well, remember we were covering that, there we had like was it a red one? Or something like that. No, Andrew had a red one. Anyway, it comes in two different colours. It's from a company called TechOne. We will find out more about TechOne in a few moments. So there is a green one. I wonder if they've got some better... Ah, there we go. There's a better picture. I'll tell you what. Let's move me out of the way. There we go. Looks pretty cool. Apparently, this is the model in when this was actually a real model. And apparently they used to store the rocket fuel underneath the pilot's seat, and it used to melt the pilots or something like that. Really, really bad. The other one is that we actually have a red version of this model as well, which is basically the same. Looks like fun. I'm pretty sure I've seen people put motors on the back as well. Comet. That's it. Thank you, Henry. Yeah. Wayne, you're right. They do make a lot of 3D planes. That's why we're going to be looking at their website in a moment. The next one which we've got is the Edu model. Now, this is coming as like an alert one. It's not like visually. I don't know what's going on with FPV models at the moment. I think all the manufacturers are in the biggest competition to make the most ugliest of models possible. And there are some real talking about it in ugly branches before you've even launched it, there are some really horrible looking ones, so that one doesn't do it for me. But an interesting comparison, it's coming at 170 USD at Banggood before it's actually even landed. Now normally their prices stay the same, as we've known over a period of time. Exactly the same model on HobbyKing, $213. So there is quite a large price disparity between those two. Not out yet. We don't know if that's going to be the final price when it lands. Who knows? Who knows? But there is at least $40 difference between the two sites. Moving on, there is one of those we run around in a circle and then throw it aimlessly at the sky. The Discus launch glider. That's it. Sorry, not really for me. Not my cup of tea. They got this new glider out as well. Like I said, there's a lot of models coming out today. The other one is a Finwing Penguin V2. Now, I am going to be brutal with you. Well, this model, not you personally, but this model, is that it's just too similar to the Bixler. So, frankly speaking, I know it's got a bigger wingspan and it's got a bigger hole in a bigger fuselage. We'd put basically more battery in it. But to be frankly honest, the Bixler would probably be cheaper, and it's a really well-known airframe. So I'm not pumped up on that one. I think there are other options out there for a similar price point, especially when we consider that one's $120 and the Bixler is cheaper. So yeah. Next one is spit my words out. Neptune flying wing. Now I'm sure I've seen these flying around before, but I can't get over that price point. $120. Now I don't know what that is in British pesos. Give me a moment. We'll choose Great British Pesos. 95 quid. You can keep that model. Yeah. It's got an EDF on it, but not for that kind of money. It's not even that big. I know it's 1.2 meters, so it is a fair size, but if you think about what you can get out there for the meter wingspan-ish in the flying wing market, or around there, smaller and a little bit bigger, there's a lot of better value models out there. In fact, if you went, literally, if you went $21.01 more, you could have a wombat. That's the kind of territory we are in at that plus $100 mark. I'll let you decide that. And again, remember, links to all these are in the video description. If you use any of those links, it does support the channel. Now, coming back onto TechOne, again, I've put links to their website in the video description for you. They have got a plethora of models available on their site. Personally speaking, there is a lot of little 3D models on here. Now, I've got a couple of tabs open, and like I said, I'll put links to these pages in the video description for you. There are quite a few little 3D ones in here, like that one and that one. And the thing is with the 3D, and that one, of course, is that the thing is for me personally is that the 3D models which are currently available are just too expensive if you consider they are not going to last very long. You're not going to, like the smaller ones, the little smaller EPP ones, you're not going to go on and spend, like, I'm personally speaking, not going to go on and spend like $90 or plus $100 on a 3D model, knowing full well that I'm going to stuff it in and it's not going to last very long at all. And frankly honest, I'm really surprised that reactor has lasted me that long. So it's had a load of hot glue in it lately just to try and repair that nose area. A bit of a shame, and yeah, look, a whole raft of 3D little models. So fingers crossed in the near future. If we've already seen some of the TechOne models hitting bang good like last night, over the next week or two, we should start seeing some of these arrive. And frankly honest, if the price point's good and it's 3D orientated, then do expect quite a few of those to turn up here to see if they are any good or not. And of course, that's also code for Matt will buy them. We'll see if they're any good. And he doesn't think they're going to last very long due to his flying skills. Because I don't know if any of you saw were in joining with the Phoenix RC session yesterday, but even in the simulator, I will fly, there's the ground, and I will fly that far off the ground on the pure premise that if I make one mistake, then the model goes in. Now, obviously, in a simulator, you stuff it in and you respawn. In real life, that means I have to go and wander over and hopefully just pick the whole model up rather than having any parts at all. So, right. So, like I said, don't write my name down on any divorce papers. There are a shed load of models available right now, and hopefully some new ones as well. Really looking forward to that lot. Right, next topic is the X73 Betafly. I will find that very quickly, my channel. I did publish that one yesterday. It's only a very quick introduction on the Betafly for the X73S micro quadcopter. By the way, those of you which have seen like the previous episodes, I try my best to keep away from quads. I do fly quads. They are really, really good fun, but I would like to try and keep the focus on this channel on more fixed wing models, to be brutally honest. Okay, if I wanted like 1 million subscribers and a bigger base basically, then I would have done quads in the beginning, but this channel needs to keep my attention for a long period of time. And yeah, quads are great, don't knock them. And that little thing's batshit crazy. But that aside, I want to keep a focus on fixed wing. That's where my personal interest is in. So I could go on, I could make a shed load tutorials about clean flight, beta flight, and a load of techie stuff, just like from my background. But that would, I would personally get bored very, very quickly. So I'm keeping away from it. That's why that one is very simple. I don't even show you how to calibrate the motors, the ESCs in that video either. We just go and have a quick nose, have a wander around, I tweak a few settings, and off we go again. Right, on to the next topic. So this is, believe it or not, this is topic number 6 so far. And I've done that in 25 minutes. So I am making good time. Turbo, I'm just pausing at the moment just to look at your chat. Good morning, Simon, in there. And good morning, Joe. Apologies if I missed your name earlier. And good morning, Mark, as well. And James, too. Turbo Tyler says, traded in my POS quad tomorrow. Good morning, Steve. Light wins and quads both. Depends on my mood at the moment. Yeah, I agree with you. Quads are what actually ended up getting me into this hobby. It was a couple of quads flying through some trees with the LED bars on the back, and wow, got to have a go at that. Excuse me. The missus thought it was cool, and how I got away with that, I have no idea, but she did think it was cool. So that's how I ended up here today, because I watched a YouTube video of some quads flying through some trees with the little LED bars on it. It was like Star Wars. It was brilliant. But they are impossible to learn on, to say the least. Peter says, Matt, you should put a buy and swap board on Facebook. No need. There are loads of other Facebook groups. We will get to the topic of the Facebook group at the end. I'm not buy and sell stuff. We'll end up just ending up with a load of spam. So yeah, we'll bring that up as a topic. Right, sorry, just come back to the topic of YouTube. Number one, I didn't even know Flight Test did those, and as in podcasts over on iTunes, apparently, they're starting their video podcast now as well, which was happy days. I did kind of like that. As you can see, I am 6 minutes in at the moment, and it was nice to see those three together. And also, I'm just going to make a point, is that the two Joshes worked really well together as like a mini combo. Where it really does come in, I'm just putting like my other hat on, is that where you get a different character included in there, such as the Swede, for example. That's where that Josh and somebody else combo really blows up, and it's such a fantastic combination. So I won't say this morning, because today is a flying day, is that I will watch that later tonight or maybe tomorrow or something like that. So links to that video is in the video description for you. Personally, I am really looking forward to watching that episode. The next video, which will come out, and again, links to these are in the video description or up in the top left hand corner. If you hover your mouse on top of me or tap the screen, there will be a little eye icon, and links to all these video episodes will be in there for you. The other one, it was a live chat with Stuart from HobbyKing. Unfortunately, iPhone turned up within about 5 minutes of them finishing up. I haven't gone back and finished watching the rest of it. The bit which I caught was the community's reaction to the website change. Letting the outside world know that there was a change coming would have always been good. And anyway, I can't comment anymore. I'm really looking forward to watching that one. It'll be curious to see what's going on there. And I didn't even know RC Groups did that live stuff as well. So as you can see, I've hit the subscribe button on their channel, which I previously was not subscribed. Oh, and the other reason which I'm really interested in is because of the EFX Extra. Now, let's have a quick look. The other one is, who knows Spoctra 50? Let me know if you know Spoctra 50 in the chat, live chat. And again, you can, if you're watching the recorded version, let us know in there, because there is life. There is life. Yesterday, I saw someone's comments pop up, and Michael Ross, I don't think it's wise to go full throttle on a windy day with a lightweight airplane. So I usually trims my airplanes in at half throttle. Retrospect is great, isn't it? And by the way, Alex just went off and just spanked it in the sky, and things didn't go well, as you can quite well imagine from those guys. And I noticed there was a comment. That was 1 day ago. So I left those guys a comment, and they're not flying anymore, which is really sad. They are absolutely funny as unbelievable hilarious. I've laughed my tits off in bed so many nights now. I am slowly working through their episodes. They are absolutely hilarious. They're all legends in their own right. And yeah, I'm sad. They're not flying anymore. Which, well, I hope that they are flying. They're just not videoing it, and they're just having some fun. Such a shame. Such a shame. Yeah, the chimp. Some of those creations. That 4-wing one. Unreal, unreal. In fact, I will put a link to that video in the chat right now. And yeah, James, I only found them about a week ago. Nathan put a link to one of their episodes, or something about flying a wardrobe or something like that. And I was like, what the? Daniel thought it was cool, so I went and had a look. I was like, what the? Unbelievable. So I am working my way through their videos at the moment. I have laughed so hard, and the missus has hit me in bed because I've been led there with the iPad on, half asleep, and then they do something stupid, and I can't help but laugh. I have found that very, very bemusing. So yeah, links in there. Right, next topic is... Bruce did put a video out on the mini race wing. His first impressions weren't that great, but then he did have a pre-production video, and I'm sure many of you have already seen it, but I'm going to note it anyway. And Spotcher is alive. Next topic was yesterday. What have I got here? Where am I? Oh, that's our last topic, which we'll cover. Right. Yesterday's sim session. So yesterday in the Facebook group, I just put up a note. I'm going to go on play on Phoenix for a bit, or practice on Phoenix for a bit. And thank you to everybody who turned up. And I was in and out of the office over a period of time, and my daughter was flying a bit in here as well. So we had some good fun. I think I beat you all for unscheduled landings, to say the least. But hey, look, it's a training environment. But the next time I will give much more prior notice, and we'll see if we can fill out a room on Phoenix RC, and maybe we'll set that up as a weekly occurrence or something like that. So thank you to everybody who joined in. It was really good fun. I had great fun, so thank you for joining in. Right, two topics to go, and I'm making fantastic time. I can see we've been chatting for 32 minutes. So the next topic... Can you see that? You ready? That, ladies and gents, is the design which I had in my head yesterday for the Apex. And it has come out ridiculously well. Absolutely brilliant. I'm super impressed. It is the loudest pink colour scheme which I could think of. And then on the opposite side, I've got some green. Unfortunately, she did bleed a bit over here, where I'm a bit annoyed about that. I'll see if we can pick a bit of that green off to tart it up. And you may be wondering, Matt, what's the white patch for? It's because I know everybody seems to put the TBRC stickers on the top, and that's not really for me, to be honest. And what I've done, I've just sprayed a patch of white in there, which is about exactly the right size to put the Apex sticker in there. So I'll put the Apex sticker there, and that will help the sticker pop out from the black in the background. So I wanted to take a slightly different approach with that. But that said, look at that one. It does look absolutely amazing. It is exactly what I was thinking of to do. I used some Kapton tape on there, and it was the missus which did it, so a big hat tip to the wife. She did a fantastic job of it on the tape on there. We've had about 5 layers of separate sprayings of paint on here. There is 1 or 2 bits of bleed through and stuff like that, but you really won't be able to spot that from the flight line. I am super impressed with that. And of course, because we've got the nice colours, trying to get it all on camera, because we've got the bright colour schemes on there. And again, that green is getting blended out. I don't know, so you can bright that is. No, that's not doing it any justice. That is a luminous green. It is loud. You need a pair of sunnies for it. So yeah, there's my little Apex. It's coming along. Unfortunately, not ready for flying today, which is a bit of a shame because today is a flying day. All right. Wayne says, Matt must have painted that one. The missus does a better job. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, we had a bit of bleed through on the bottom, which was a bit of a shame. Right, the last topic for today is actually a very serious topic, and I will put a link to this in the live chat. Okay, and please go and have a read for that thread in the Facebook group. And of course, if you're not in the Facebook group, the link to the Facebook group is in the video description. Hit the join button in the top right hand side, whichever side it is for you. And you'll be able to join in with the group, And the point here is that I just want to read out what my... it's actually really such a nice read in there. But there's one part which I wrote, which I just want to share with you just to make this point, hammer this point home, okay? The Facebook group really is what you make of it. Personally, what you make of the group. I've seen bigger groups on Facebook just go to absolute shit, okay? And like I said, I've started doing things in the background to ensure that the group, it can self-moderate itself, but it needs to come from like the group as a whole, okay? So the Facebook group, the Ragnanuts or Facebook group, it's not mine, okay? It's ours as a community, okay? So it really is what you make of it. And I said I was going to bring this up as a topic a day or two ago, 2 days ago to be precise, because I won't always be around. Now that may be for one reason or another. I may be busy working. Again, I've got some coding which I really need to hunker down and get done. I've got so much code to get written. It's unreal, and right now the stuff ain't playing ball, and it's really frustrating. Or I might just be out flying. Okay, I cannot moderate. I don't also frankly don't want to moderate a group like this. So it really is fantastic to see that like my personal inability to hold a model in the sky at times is actually universal, and also universally can laugh your tits off at an unscheduled landing. But on a very serious topic, the Facebook group really is what you make of it. We've had I think I've had like 2 reported posts. I have personally removed 4 posts, okay? And we've been out for months now, okay? And I won't go into the reasons why I removed those 4 posts, but there have been 4 posts removed. But it really is what you make of it. I'm sure you've seen what it's like in other communities to do with RC, and this one is very different, okay? And I'm very glad that it's taken this specific path, because it's a much nicer place to be. Please do share your experiences, okay? If you are working on a model, do include some photographs. It's not just about me, it's about us and this hobby together, okay? Do post your photographs, do post your little videos on there. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to dismiss that as little videos. There was a Wing Z84 flight yesterday for a maiden from a quad flyer in like a real pea super. It was like, what the? And that was your first like flying wing flight? The adventures he's gonna have is unreal. Do share what you're working on. Do post your videos, okay? But please don't like spam it out with like a million whatever. You know what I mean. It is what you make of it. And I feel that is time for us to wrap up. Now, before we go any further, and unfortunately, HobbyKing, you have now got this for, like I said, for if it's not going to be out for a month, it's going to continue for a while, because it really does feel that... Which way around is this? That way around. Good stuff. Right. You're going to have to excuse me, because... right, there we go. I don't know if you can read that. It says sold. And we need to go across to the Hobby Bulls website, because I really want one of those things. And we're going to see today if the HobbyKing website is broken or not. So EF Extra. Type that right. No, it's broken. Sorry, did that come out right on there? The HobbyKing website is broken again. There is no EFX Extra available for purchase. What can you do? Look guys, I'm trying my best. I'm going to the website. I'm having to type HobbyKing in. I'm having to type EFX Extra into the search box, and unfortunately, your search returned no results. Sad times. Sad times. Broken! Yes. Right. time for us to wrap up. I'm really surprised that I've managed to cover that many topics in 40 minutes. So, like I said at the beginning, those of you who joined in with the live chat, you would need a full cup of coffee. If you're watching the recorded version, any questions about anything which we've been and covered today, please just ask in the comments section underneath this video. Obviously, if you are new here, welcome aboard. Don't forget to press subscribe underneath this video. There's a red button next to my name, which says Matthew Wogborn. It says subscribe in red. Click the button. If you press the bell icon, you will get notified the second the next episode is out. And of course, if you have enjoyed this episode, thumbs up underneath this video is always appreciated. So with that said, for us to quickly recap what we've been and covered today. Number one, Johnny has set the bar so high for finishing a mini Drak. Unbelievable. I honestly just want to lick this screen. It looks absolutely brilliant. So well done, Johnny. And I will update the video description with a link to that photograph. And also the Double Elite FPV Wing Pilots Facebook group as well. What else did we cover? New training model. I am genuinely looking forward to this one. I will put myself in my 12 1/4 year old mode because it's not the biggest model, but if you're age 12 1/4, it's going to be brilliant fun. I really do think that. So super impressed with that one. And I want to say a massive hat tip to GearBest for that. There's a link to that one in the video description. And remember, it's everything bar 4 AA batteries in the box. Brilliant introductory model. And I am super excited about covering that one. I really am. The Volt, there's been more videos coming out on that one from HobbyKing. Unfortunately, Jake's did turn up in less than desirable condition, which was a little bit sad to say the least. But I'm sure Jake will keep us in touch with the RMA process at HobbyKing. We had at least 7 new models turn up on Banggood today. Do not write my name on the divorce papers, okay? Personally, I went on and bought the little Tiger Moth just for shits and giggles, to be frankly honest. If it flies, well, I'm sure it'll fly. What the landing's going to be like on it, nobody knows. I will make sure I press record when we do that. The X73S little motor racing quad is the Betaflight. Just a quick overview on that one, and also do remember my note on here. I like quads. Okay, quads or what? Not drones. Quads got me into this hobby in the first place, but my real passion is in flying wings and fixed wing. At the moment, okay, that may change in the future. I can never second guess myself. So we will continue to have some quads on this channel. They are bloody good fun. Don't get me wrong. That little FB90, spot on. But on a serious point, my focus is more in fixed wing. So if you guys are, or if you're a quad pilot and you're saying, well, Matt, you don't really cover many quads, that's the reason why. Honestly, my heart is on this side right now. Straightforward as that. There's what we had, the Flight Test podcast. Haven't watched it myself. I watched 6 minutes. Okay. The RC Group's live video chat. I don't know how much I've watched, to be frankly honest, because I put it on last night and went straight to sleep. Bruce has got a episode out on the mini race wing, which you can take a look at. Do keep, as Bruce stresses there, it is the pre-production type, so any gripes and things like that are most likely cleared up by now. Spectra is alive, and I sincerely hope those, while they're not making any videos anymore for YouTube, I sincerely hope that they are going out from time to time and spanking a model around, whether they have an unscheduled landing or not. Yesterday's sim session, that was brilliant fun. We are definitely doing that again in the future. So much fun. And yeah, one of my daughters was in here with me and we were flying it around, having great fun. We really were. Then we had the baby wing update, the TBRC APEX. It's come out really well. Anthony did send me a message yesterday about, yeah, everybody seems to be overpowering these. They're only meant for 3S. Ah, you're right. Landed. Then what we got, the Facebook group. Yeah, that was a serious topic for today. the Facebook group is what you make of it. Okay, and Ken is actually just been posted, I think it was this 7 hours ago. He's been received 2 tubes of Yoo-Hoo Piss Poor. New glue to modelers, because if it sees sunlight, it goes pee-pee colour. So yeah, do share your experiences with stuff as they go along, because I'm interested. Let us know what you're building. Let us know what you've landed recently. Let us know what you've been up to. This group really is what you make of it. And the last one is, today is a flying day. I need to go and get some models up. Rich, who is got the S800 Sky Shadow, is going out for his maiden today. I will take a camera. I'm sure he'll be fine. I'm sure he'll be fine. So, and as we know, the Reptile S800 is tough as a old boot. So it doesn't matter if he flies it straight, full on into a tree, bit of tape, and I'm sure it'll be flight worthy again. Brilliant. So on that note, from myself, Matt, thank you ever so much for joining me for today's RC Coffee Chat. And whoever has been, sorry, if you've been in the live chat, I do apologise. I've not really kept an eye on the live chat today. There is one question in there from Joe and James about the POS Maiden. Now, that's actually a topic which I'm going to cover tomorrow. Those of you who would like to get involved in the naming of the POS box, okay, there is a vote in the Facebook group on names. Please do place your votes today, because tomorrow I'll take whichever one has been and won the vote, and we will name it that. There are names such as Rest in Pieces. What was the other one? Return to Sender. That was a really funny one. There are some quite witty comments or name suggestions for the POS box. So do look in the Facebook group, do place your vote, and if you can think up of a better one, do pop it in as a poll option. So thank you ever so much for joining me for today's RC Coffee Chat, and I shall see you about the same time tomorrow. So for myself, Matt, cheerios!